again been overcome by those of good and cleanliness.
For I am Pajama Man, friend of the good, foe of evil. Pajama Man! Gee, that was an exciting episode. Pajama Man is the greatest. Oh well, time to turn off the TV.
Stay tuned for an important news flash. Pajama Man fans everywhere can meet Pajama Man in person. Today only, Pajama Man will be signing autographs at a shopping mall near you.
Wow! I can go meet Pajama Man and get his autograph. Oh boy! When are we gonna meet Pajama Man and get his autograph? Mom, the TV said Pajama Man's at the mall and he's signing autographs, so we can go meet him. If you can drive me, can we go? Can we go? Mom!
Okay, calm down, Sam. I guess I have a few things I could get at the mall. Why don't you go up to your room and pick out something for your hero to sign? I'll make up my shopping list.
Oh boy! Thanks, Mom! I know an autograph is just somebody writing their name. But if I'm gonna meet Pajama Man, I've gotta have just the right thing for him to sign. Ooh, and I know just what that is. Ugh. Oops, I think I knocked over some stuff. I should probably put some of this stuff away. Maybe later. I want Pajama Man to sign my best comic book. My rare first issue of Pajama Man, which is... not here? Oh, no. My mint condition extra collectible Pajama Man issue number 1 is gone. My favorite comic book is missing. There it goes. Oh no! Something or someone pulled it down into that big pile of junk. I don't know what nefarious forces are at work here, but I gotta get my comic book back. This is a job for Pajama Sam. All I need is my cape. Oh boy.
I just want to say the other games you could also like dynamically adjust the window size, but on this game I can't, and I'm stuck with a very small window. I also want to point out that the beginning of this game had the Atari logo, so I guess that's who developed the game. I also want to say that I don't actually dislike the art style that this game is in. It was made later, so it's not really like got the old sort of pixel lines. I think it actually looks fine. I think the problem is with the, as people have noted, the lack of mouth shapes for the speaking animation is just like open, close, open, close, open, close. It doesn't look very good. It's also a different voice actor, but I don't think, like it's not the same person, but I think it sounds fine. Like, understanding that they couldn't get the same person back, like, it's not ideal, but I don't think the person who they replaced her with did a bad job. It's just different, in my opinion. The direction.
It's red, but it's not my cape.
Yeah. I'm not super picky about voice acting.
Hooray! I found my cape!
Like, I don't think it's as good. I think it's standable for a children's
now to go
game.
After my comic book. Beware, evildoers and stealers of stuff. Here comes Pajama Sam!
I guess what I'm trying to say is, the voice acting is not ideal. I think if the rest of the game was better, people would be more forgiving of the voice acting not being as good. Because I don't think that the voice acting is the worst problem that this game has.
Ta-da!
Unfortunately. Although the best part of this game is right at the beginning. But here's the collectibles. It also doesn't tell you what the collectibles are. I mean, you can click this, the box you keep them in, to find out, but it doesn't actually tell you what they are anywhere.
Hey! One of Pajama Man trading cards. I'd better pick that up.
Also, wow, the mouse is getting messed up if I drag my mouse outside of the... Well, if I drag it... Not outside of... Yeah, if I drag it outside of the game but inside of the window, that is super trippy. Okay, never mind. This is a good part of this game, is the collectibles.
Captain Gelatin is a founding member of the Lunchboxers. He may wiggle and jiggle, but the bad guys don't laugh when their sticks and stones bounce right off him. He gains his strength from his internal marshmallows. Favorite color? Red, although that's not his natural color.
Let me know if you'd prefer me to read it or nobody to read it. Okay, so this is the best part of this game.
Hello,
in my
little
opinion.
sock. My name's Sam.
Hi, Sam.
You sound sad. Is
Oh
everything
gee, sock
okay?
snoggly.
Well, now that you mention it, no.
What's wrong? Is it something I could help you with?
It's a sad situation. I suppose the best way to explain it is this.
A sock out on his own is like a sea without a shore. And 'cause I got some mud on me, I can't get in my drawer. A sock out on his own is just one out of a pair. I miss my matching sock so bad it fills me with despair. They say there's no place for me amongst the clean because I'm dirty. I know none of them can see inside.
Having a little dirt on you is not such a bad thing, is it?
Inside my heart is truly free from dirt and filth and food debris. But what good is a spotless heart when we are a pair apart?
We're all pairs, we'll always be together. The world is fine, the world is fine. The sun will shine forever in the sky. You're all alone, it's strange to see. We guess you must deserve to be.
To be part of a pair has been my noble goal. Alone I'm less than half, together more than whole. They say there's no place for me amongst the clean because I'm dirty. I know none of them can see inside. Inside my heart is truly free from dirt and filth and food debris. But what good is a spotless heart when we're a pair?
Now do you understand my position?
I think so. You're sad because you can't be together with the other blue sock because you're dirty and the other one's clean.
Right. Now you're starting to think like a sock. We clothes get very sad when we're not in pairs.
Hats don't come in pairs.
That's why you never see a happy hat.
Oh, well, why don't you come along with me? Maybe I can help get you and the other sock back together.
Do you really mean that?
Pajama Sam is on the job. I'm missing something I care about very much, too. My Pajama Man comic book.
I saw a comic book. An old half-eaten cheese sandwich came by here just a little bit ago carrying a comic. He said somebody named Dr. Grime was signing autographs at the Grubby Corners Mall, and he wanted this Dr. Grime to sign it.
Oh my gosh! I have to find it. If Dr. Grime touches it, it'll be filthy forever. Come on, little sock. I have to find the Grubby Corners Mall.
Honestly, rewatching that, it seems like the actual frame rate and like mouth movement syncing is much better during the sock cutscene, which almost makes me think that they spent most of their budget on the sock cutscene and then ran out of money, because it looks way nicer than the rest of this game for some reason. Where's the card?
Another card!
Like, it looked fine for Sam in the sock cutscene, but in the rest of the game it looks like trash. So, I don't know what's up with that. I don't think this one's particularly funny, so.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Sam.
Sam, will you be my friend? It's very lonely being the only sock without a companion.
Sure, little sock. I'll be your friend. I'm going to try to find a way to get your matching sock clean so that you can get back together.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
All in a day's work for a superhero.
But yeah, I think that it's just not as interesting as the other games. I think also, even compared to the other characters, like, the characters in this game are pretty one-dimensional.
Aha!
Not even two-dimensional. Just trying to think of what the most optimal way to do this is. Let's go this way first. Also, there's like a fucked up thing with the map.
That sparkly clean jar would be good for keeping things in. It's got a lid and everything.
Or it's not fucked up, but there's something that's very confusing about the way this map is laid out that I will show you as we get along, but...
There's a trading card.
This just reminds me of Flowey before Flowey.
Look at all the drawers in this dress. Yay!
Yeah, there's like a mini game you have to do the first time you go up the drawers
Look at
also.
all the drawers in this dresser. It's a long way up to the top. Guess I'd better start climbing.
But you just like click on drawers that are open to walk up them. I don't understand what the point of this puzzle is, to be honest with you.
They call me the dresser climber.
Because you just, once they open, you
Made
just
it all the way
click
to
on
the
them.
top.
I would
That
like this.
fishnet would be useful for catching any sort of critter smaller than me. Ooh, a Pajama Man trading card.
There's also like nothing to click on.
Wow, what a cool fire truck. I love fire trucks.
Like,
That fire truck's a lot cooler than my dad's brown car.
like that's there's
That's
a couple
a
of
big
things, but
fire truck. And shiny, too.
first of all, you can't skip dialogue or cutscenes. Oh. Second of all, like none of this, like the little extra animations are super minimal. So it's just missing a lot of the charm and animation quality. I mean, that looks fine, I guess.
Hey, there's a sponge. You sure look squishy.
That's because I'm a sponge.
That's what I thought.
You're a bright boy,
I'm Pajama Sam.
and I'm a sponge. I'm a sponge.
I know.
Gosh, you're smart.
I also hate the sponge voice. We have to come back for him later, but we can get out of here for now. The sponge fucking sucks, and you're not gonna like what we have to do with him, so...
Hey, look! Another trading card.
I like the weird mouse texture that I'm making around this game, though.
That hill is steep.
Yeah,
I'm going to need to find a different way to get up there.
yeah, so you have to
Gee,
use...
someone forgot to eat the last of their cereal.
Have to use the cereal. A lot of this game makes me think that they went to the first 3 games, picked stuff that they thought worked, and then just copied it without figuring out, like, why did the devs think that worked the first time? Like, what was the point of this puzzle? This is just the rock, like, quote-unquote puzzle. It's like the rock sequence from the first game, but again, for no reason.
Whoa!
Like,
Hey,
not that it was super good in the first game, but it's the same thing, but with less context and less charm. The problem is also that the theme is lost stuff,
Whoa!
except that the theme of all 3 of the games is like, or the 3 of the first game is also that, like, you're in Sam's room, but like you're in Sam's room, and there's a theme on top of that, which is the Land of Darkness. So.
Whoa!
This game's a little lost. It wants... Because the collectibles are trading cards, and because the thing you're doing is the Pajama Man thing, and you go to a mall, it like feels like they wanted the theme to be superheroes, but I don't think that that comes through in the level design. Like, it's fine. I don't know, it reads like Room.
There's a trading card.
It's just, especially after the third game, which I think has the strongest environment theming, because it very consistently uses like the shape of different kinds of cells and like different body parts as like a very strong theme throughout that level design. Yeah, okay. I need this.
There's a yo-yo. I could use a new yo-yo.
I think like superhero toy themed
I think
or
it's
something
sort
would have
of
helped.
Stuck. Maybe I can yank it free.
I don't know. I think there's things you could have worked the original plot for this game.
Oops. Well, at least I got half a yo-yo. Too bad it's not the half that spins. Oh well. I might as well save the string. It could come in handy at any time. I never know when I might be faced with a string emergency.
I think that also the second two games do a very clever thing that I don't even think most of the other point-and-click games from Humongous Entertainment do, which is that they, like, get you into the world with, like, an original, very simplistic plot conceit, but then once you get into the world, it gives you a more involved plot. Like, the second game, it's like, oh, I'm gonna make the thunder stop happening because it's scary, but once you get there, it sort of opens up to, like, oh, I messed up the weather for the entire world and I have to fix it now kind of plot, whereas this game is like, hey, my comic book, and then you get into the like fantasy world and you're still looking for your comic book. Like the plot doesn't develop at all. And in the third game it develops as well, where it's like, what's going on in the pantry? And then you have to like solve world peace. Pretty much.
Ooh, a Pajama Man trading card.
It's kind of missing that escalation that the other games did really well. Okay. Oh, I need... You see, this is what I don't understand. If you go that way, it, like, bounces you up off of this and sends you up to the top of the dresser. And then if you go back, it sends you back down here. But I don't... That's not how the level design looks. Like, nothing about the way that this image is would indicate that the level is connected like that. It also means that if you go off of the screen in that direction, you can't go backwards without going around up the spoon catapult again. Which is just a choice. Anyway, so we're here.
Hello, I'm Sam.
Why, what a nice young man you are. I'm Grandma Sweater. I'm almost through with this copy of Knitting Weekly if you want to borrow it.
No, thank you. I don't knit.
You don't knit? Oh, that's a shame. In the good old days, everyone liked to knit.
I do like this bit, which is just that she knits clothing, but it's like only unwearable alien clothing.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
My name's Sam. What are your names?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
They're okay. They're having... Oh, I missed a card. Oh yeah, you can't skip the freaking animations in this game. Oh yes you can, it's on a different key than in the previous games. I like, some of the cards though. Like, the other games had it on escape, but this game has it on enter, and it's not quite clear to me, like, what the purpose of changing the key that skips is.
There are so many peanuts in that bag. I bet nobody would notice if one was missing.
I just forgot that I needed to take that. But yeah, if you go to the right on this screen, it sends you...
Peanut, the misunderstood nut.
If you go to the right on this screen, you implied fall off of the bed, and then bounce off of the clothing on the floor, and then get sent immediately back up to the top of the dresser. But it's like, it's not clear that that's what should happen when you hit right here, and you can't go back onto this screen without going around in a loop. And it's just like really poor level design. I don't know why they did it like that.
Wow! Cool! Is that your crane?
Well,
I get to drive it, but they won't let me take it home at night.
Aw.
Yeah, the boss has a policy about not letting us borrow anything that can be used to knock down his house.
What's this crane used for?
Well, it's supposed to be used for clearing that junk over there. But one of the control levers got busted and lost. I can move the crane this way and this way. But without the other lever, I can't pick up that stuff, and it's just piling up.
I'll keep my eyes peeled for something we can use as a lever.
Thanks a bunch. The sooner I get the crane fixed, the sooner I can go on my coffee break.
Another card!
Also, as I said, there's only one puzzle.
I don't want to fall off that cliff.
Yeah, he also specifically won't go back down that cliff, but you can walk down... Like, you can go down this way, which just causes you to fall off the cliff automatically and bounce back up to the dresser. Like, this is like they didn't have time to implement another screen in between and just didn't and thought it would be fine. Anyway. So that's that way. The center path, there's a soda lake, but we can't go across it right now.
Hey look! Another trading card!
So we're gonna go this way.
Ooh! A Pajama Man trading card!
Oh.
Aha!
Wait! No, there is an alternate puzzle. Because last time that I played, this wasn't set up like this. Oh, this game does have alternate puzzles. Okay. Well... Normally there's like a dust bunny farmer here and you have to help him. Well, I don't know, are you having any entertainment value? I'm a little intrigued now because I didn't think this game had alternate puzzles, but it obviously does.
The sign says, "Gone fishing."
So I'm a little intrigued, I suppose.
Hey look! Another trading card! That looks like a wad of Funny Putty! You can do all kinds of stuff with that!
I mean... I was gonna say, I don't hate this game, I just don't think it's as good as the other three. I don't think it's horrible.
Oops. Sorry, Mr. Nutcracker.
I think it's...
Aye, thank you. It was hard to breathe under such goop.
Hey! Look! It made a copy of your face. I guess Funny Putty really can copy a picture of anything.
So can a box of crayons in hands of an artist.
Yeah, but crayons don't stretch.
Point taken. I guess Funny Putty truly is toy with 1,000 uses.
I think it's also just interesting to me as a nerd thinking about why the other games are so much better when the, like, basic fundamentals are the same, technically. So it's an interesting experience for me to think about, I guess.
This Funny Putty really stretches. Let's see if I can stretch it to be as tall as me. Wow! Now my Funny Putty looks like me.
This is actually the characters I think they did the best at this game, just because they have a much stronger theming, and honestly, characters that are toys is not a very well-explored theme in these games, surprisingly.
Hello, I'm Sam.
I'm very pleased to meet you. I am Nutcracker. I crack any and all nuts easily and efficiently.
My, but you have big shiny teeth.
Everyone in my family has such big teeth, even a little babushkas.
Have you always cracked nuts?
Yes, ever since I was little boy. With a name like Nutcracker, I can hardly do otherwise.
Isn't cracking nuts all the time boring?
No, it's glorious.
Are there any nuts you can't crack?
Wing nuts make my teeth hurt.
They're a different kind of nut. They're metal.
But I can crack all other kinds of nuts.
Do you like some nuts more than others?
Peanuts are easy to crack, and also delicious.
Yeah, I like them too.
Once I considered getting a pet elephant, but the reason I did not was that he would have eaten any peanuts before I got to.
That's a very good reason not to have a pet elephant.
Okay, this dialogue is getting increasingly worse. Here, take my peanut.
Hey there, Mr. Nutcracker. My name is Sam, and I have a nut that needs opening.
Yes, comrade. I can open any nut. I have opened nuts for all crowned heads of Europe.
Here it is.
Thank you much. Peanut is delicious. Here is leftover shell.
I'd put it in my scrapbook if I had one, but I don't. So I'll just keep it in my pocket.
I don't know why the Nutcracker is Russian.
Hi, my name's Sam.
Hi, Sam. I'm Balsa.
Did you hurt your wing?
Yeah, I banged it up a while ago. It can't be fixed.
Does that mean you can't fly anymore?
Actually, I never could fly.
Why not?
Because I only cost 39 cents.
Can I climb up there and look at your controls?
Don't touch me! I'm just made of flimsy balsa wood. If you touched me, I'd fall apart.
Where does balsa wood come from?
Ever seen an elephant use its trunk to carry a log around? Well, balsa wood is so light that they use mice to carry the lumber.
That's silly.
I know. I wish I were one of those classy toy planes made out of teak or mahogany.
Hello. Do you know you've got plants all over you?
Yes, I'm a beanbag doll. I'm full of beans. It's too bad that someone spilled water on me.
Ew. Are those beans gonna grow into magical beanstalks?
Nah. About all they'll do is get little blooming bean flowers, and that'll attract bean bees.
I heard the bees are good for plants.
Yeah, but just because I got plants growing out of me doesn't mean I have to like bees.
What type of beans are you filled with?
I don't know.
Maybe they're human beans.
Nah, I'm not human. I'm just a doll.
So maybe they're doll beans.
That makes sense.
It's also like, even with this, it's like they observed the like pattern in the previous games where you could keep on clicking on a character and have like a back and forth conversation that kind of went for as long as the player wanted it to go on for. But then but then the dialogue just isn't there for most of the characters.
Hi. I used to be a balloon. Before I popped. Do you have any balloon glue?
I'm sorry. I've never heard of balloon glue.
Oh.
I also think it's a missed opportunity to not let the player actually do anything with these toys. You can kind of just watch them suffer, and that's all.
Hi. What kind of toy are you?
I'm a Bakemaster 5000.
Hey, my Aunt Beth got me a Bakemaster 5000 once. I tried to cook a toasted cheese sandwich in it. I left it in there for days, and it never did cook.
Anyway, enough of that.
Wow, is it ever dark in here?
I think also the, not so stellar animations make the conversations more boring than they were before because there's nothing to look at. So, normally, or what I did the last time, is you use the dust bunnies to get the wool to get Grandma to knit you a sweater so you have a shirt to wear. Oh right, I haven't even done what- okay, I haven't even shown you what you're supposed to be doing in this game. Hold on. Yeah, another problem with this game is you can go this entire time and not actually even know what the fucking point is.
Excuse me, how late is the mall open today? My comic book is in there and I have to get it back.
This mall? Always open. 24 hours a day.
That's very convenient.
Yes, but rules strictly enforced. No shirt, no shoes, no socks, no service. Got it?
No shirt?
Yes, no shirt. You got no shirt, therefore no service. You won't be going to the mall till you get a shirt.
I'm wearing pajamas. Is that close enough?
The rules are very specific. Shirt required.
Right, so we're getting shirt and...
There's a trading card.
We're getting shirt and shoes and socks, I guess? You also need socks to progress, but they don't actually say that. Yes, what's up? What is the cardboard
This
lady?
is my collection of Pajama Man trading cards.
A boob window? I mean, it goes all the way through her. I don't know. I do like that she's the most two-dimensional villain. I think that that's a good joke. It's the only joke in these cards. I've looked for other jokes. It's not the only joke. I think it's the best joke. That's a bit mean. There's other jokes who just... I think that was the best one. It's the most proper joke in all those cards, I think.
Preparing to launch Peanut Boat. This is Pajama Sam, captain of the SS Peanut, ready to sail. Another card! There's a trading card. Hey, this tree is full of shoes. I guess it's a shoe tree. I wonder if they stay up there all the time. That's the biggest shoehorn I've ever seen. I bet it's really, really loud. It's all clogged up. Ew, it's full of mold. No wonder it tastes funny.
It also doesn't let any of its jokes, like, rest. Like, the shoehorn joke doesn't need to be called out specifically. In my opinion. I think it just... nothing will top the chairman of the board joke.
Hello. What do you do?
I'm a pawn.
What does a pawn do?
Mostly, I just wait to get captured.
How's the game going?
Don't ask me. I'm just a pawn.
How's the game going?
Don't ask me.
Hello, little guy. I'm Sam.
I'm a pawn.
Are pawns important in chess?
We must be. We're the ones the other players capture first.
What's a pawn's favorite song?
Way down upon the Pawnee River.
Which, the black pawn or the white pawn?
Where do pawns come from?
A pawn shop, of course.
Hey there, pawn.
Hey there, Sam.
Where do pawns come from?
I do think that the pawns have the better dialogue, like the black pawn. I do like this guy.
How's the game going?
Don't ask me. I'm just a pawn.
I think it's supposed to be Scottish.
Nice horsey. What sort of piece is that?
It's a rook. And by hook or by crook, there's no way you can talk to a rook.
What sort of piece is that?
It's a rook. And by hook or by crook.
It's also like there's lots of scenes like this where you can see the part of something, but you can't, like, the rest of the chessboard just doesn't exist in any of the other scenes, which just also makes the world feel very, like, incomplete.
Another card! Hello, my name is Sam.
Just Sam?
I'm Pajama Sam.
Members of the royal family do not associate with normal people like you.
Her Royal Highness the Queen only talks to fellow royalty. And then only with an engraved invitation.
What does that mean?
It means you won't be talking to her.
Oh.
Anyway, the queen's whole bit is that you can't talk to her because she's fancy. You can't talk to the king either because she's fancy. There, I've saved you, like, multiple minutes of talking to them.
Does this belong to you?
Ah! Why, how did that get there? I say, thank thee, young man.
Thanks a lot.
I can't get over how pointy and sharp your hat is.
True, I now have all the time in the world to use it, shouldst thou ever needest holes poked in anything.
Yeah, so the thing is that the bishop was holding out the timer so he wouldn't get captured, which is actually a good bit. But then the only thing they ever talk about is
This
that
nice clean jar can't hold anything that will fit into it.
you need him to poke holes in the jar, but even if you don't ask him to do that, he'll just start telling you why he can't or why he can now. So if you didn't figure it out for yourself, he just straight up tells you that's what he wants you to do with him, so...
Why, that is a handsome jar. A fine receptacle for holding all manner of small things.
Oh, can you not poke holes in it?
Why, that is a handsome jar.
Okay, now I need to make Sam realize that he wants holes in the jar first. Which I guess makes sense. So, anyway, we're gonna do that now.
I could probably catch some in this jar, but they wouldn't be able to breathe. I need to make some air holes in the lid.
Yeah, so now I can go ask him for holes. Anyway, get hyped because now we're gonna talk to my the best character in this game, obviously. This puzzle I also got stuck on when I played it this week.
I know where there's a big bunch of mold just for you.
Oh boy, mold! Come and get me, Sam!
Oh wait, he mentioned it the first time! I got stuck the other day where talking to him wouldn't prompt him to talk about the mold until I talked to him like 2 or 3 times first, and I didn't realize I had to keep asking him.
Hello.
Bonjour, petite pajama person. I am Jacques Scuba, the famous underwater explorer.
Aren't you getting soggy in there?
This waterproof suit and me big helmet are keeping me high and dry. I am dry as a bone.
Can you dive all the way to the bottom of the fish tank?
There are not many other places I can go, dressed like this. But in the fish tank, I am the well-dressed man about town.
That makes sense. In a way.
Exploring the underwater kingdom is my passion. I am married to the sea.
I have no idea what you mean by that. But I think your big helmet's cool.
Oui, it is the latest fashion in diver helmets. This suit is quite nice as well.
Do you know Sponge?
Oui. Sometimes the sponge will clean the mold off of the glass on my helmet. The sponge loves the mold. That is good, because I do not like the mold.
Do you think you could bring Sponge to me? I know a certain place where there's plenty of mold for it.
Oui, it would be my pleasure.
Oh boy! Mold, here I come!
I think the diver and the sweater are also good examples of things where
Here
they...
is the sponge.
Thanks a bunch, Mr. Scubo.
You're welcome. I am here whenever you want to hear of the beauty of the incredibly awe-inspiring underwater kingdom.
Where they, like, saw something that happened in the other games, like having a guy with a French accent or having someone with an old person voice, and, like, just did it again, even though it's missing the context of why that happened in the, like, the previous game. Like, the baguette had a French accent because he's a baguette, and the Granny Smith had an old person voice because she's a Granny Smith, and that's, like, the pun. But just applying these, like, kind of accents to random characters is really annoying when it doesn't seem to have a purpose. And I just feel like that's a good metaphor for a lot of the game. Where they're kind of just making decisions without really thinking about why.
Do you think you could poke holes in my jar lid now?
Certainly.
Yeah, it also doesn't account for you not asking him to do that when he's on the board.
My head! I think I'd better stop now.
That's plenty of holes. Thank you, Mr. Bishop.
Or forever, like, you cannot interact with him without him talking about poking holes and stuff. Which, I guess is supposed to be a hint, but it's just kind of obnoxious. Anyway. Time for the sponge.
Oh boy, I smell mold. Mold. Where's the mold? There? There's mold in that shoehorn. Delicious. Tasty mold.
Wow! Did you eat all that mold?
All of it. Mold's all gone. Mold all gone. Yeah. I can't believe I ate the whole thing. I think I better go lie down now.
Thank you. I'm
That's-
glad the sponge liked the taste of mold, because I sure don't.
That's the extent of the shoe puzzle, by the way, is coming here, acknowledging that it's moldy, finding the sponge, telling him that there's mold, bringing him back here, and having him eat it. I don't know.
I can see my reflection. I guess it's clean enough now.
Oh, yeah, and then they do this, which is like, I don't understand what about blowing the horn causes them to do this, but you need to use the net from the tank. I don't understand really why.
I'm glad this net has a long handle. They like me. I think I'll keep them. The mall guard will want to see these.
I also would like to see what happens if you try to enter without the socks, because he only explicitly asks for a shirt and for shoes. Actually, let me see something. He said socks, okay. Well, I can grab these fireflies.
It's firefly catching time.
For some reason, I never noticed him actually asking for socks.
They look like they're okay in there.
Can you not wear
Having
sandals?
a bee in your bonnet is bad, but having fireflies in your pocket is nice.
It's just, okay. Okay, so because the sheep are gone, can I ask her to...
Why, this looks just like you.
An amazing likeness, isn't it?
And a perfect pattern, too. Thank you very much. If I just had some yarn, I'd knit you a mighty fine shirt.
Yeah, the way that works is unintuitive. You don't give her the yarn first. But essentially, if you give her the yarn first, she makes a fucked up sweater and asks for a pattern. We're not gonna see the messed up sweater because I skipped that now.
That's a...
Let's get back down out of this unintuitive map layout area. It also means you have to... Whatever, it's just annoying. I don't like the way that they did that. Maybe the guy's back now? Oh yeah!
Oh, darn it. Blasted dust bunnies won't hold still long enough for me to catch them.
Okay, I guess he just comes back at some point. The last time I played, he was there from the beginning, so there isn't an alternate puzzle. You just have to wait for him to appear if he's not there from the beginning. That's a choice.
Hello.
Well, howdy there.
My name's Sam.
They call me the Happy Farmer. Nice day, isn't it?
I guess so. It's as nice as any other.
And that's pretty darn nice in my book. Some days it rains. Them days is nice too. I have to put on my wrapper then, but rain is nice. Rain's good for my crops.
What sort of crops do you grow?
Spaghetti and breadsticks. I don't have much space, you see, but that's nice too. It doesn't take as long to plow the field. But lately I switched to raising these bunnies.
They're so cute. What kind of bunnies are they?
Well, them's dust bunnies. They're fun to raise, and they raise me a nice profit. I'm supposed to be able to shave them once a week and sell their wool. That's if I can ever catch them. It would be nice to catch them.
I think he's supposed to be some kind of a candy or granola bar, given that he has a wrapper that he can put back on, and he also makes a comment in one of his other dialogues about something trying to eat him. But that is not apparent from his character design. I don't know what kind of bar is solid green like that. Truly, I do not know.
lassoed you a bunny, partner.
Much obliged, Sam. And looky here, all the other bunnies are following.
Wow, I must have lassoed the main bunny.
Yep, you done did good. Now let's get these bunnies ready for shaving.
That would have also been a good time for a minigame, but...
It's still fuzzy.
Well, that's Dust Bunny yarn for you. Thought you might like some yarn for helping me out with the bunnies.
Ooh, a Pajama Man trading card.
I guess it's cute that they have lightning and thunder, and darkness as 3 of the cards. And I guess it makes sense that they don't look... They look different, but... I don't know. I guess it's a nice touch. They do have a good selection of, like, Pajama Sam references, so I guess that's nice.
Now you look like you need a shave.
Well, I'm sure this fuzz will come off the next time my horse Ginger licks me. Horses like to lick me for some reason.
I wonder why.
Well, at least it saves me the trouble of having to take baths.
Yeah, see, that line makes me think that there's a joke of when he goes, I wonder why. It's like, I assume because he's something that horses like to eat, but like, I don't know what he is supposed to be. Yeah, they've got the Jelly Man from the second game intro cutscene. Okay, right. Yes.
I can't see a thing. I need something that...
Yeah.
Look, I've got a shadow. These fireflies are the brightest bugs I've ever seen. I think they like the gum. My fireflies want to flee. Fireflies, be free! I'll just leave this here for the fireflies to use as a home. Look at that sucker! Wow, that is some sticky gum. Aha!
They also dedicate 3 cards, at least, to the Milkman superhero plot arc, which is just silly. But not bad necessarily, just a choice. Okay, here's the part that you have to do with, like, timing, in air quotes. Where you have to pick up the...
Wow! An ice cube!
Also, they only draw 1 ice cube into the lake, but if you melt it, you can come back and get an identical ice cube, so I don't know why they didn't just draw multiple in the first place, but regardless.
That looks like a big slingshot!
Also, my mouse cursor looks way bigger on the stream than it looks for real. Because then you have to use your lasso. So I'm not even sure if you can do that if you do it before the sheep, because I don't know if your thing will be lassoed properly. The rope will be tied into a lasso properly before you catch the sheep? Not sure. Anyway. I go into the cave. And now because we use the slingshot, which is apparently significantly faster than going across the lake, but it only cuts 1 screen out. For whatever reason, you can do this.
Sometimes cold gum is less sticky. it all right.
So it's like, if you don't know that the ice cube has to go on the gum, it's like you wouldn't even know why you're rushing in the first place.
I
Okay.
got the sucker! Yay!
Yeah, anyway, we got the candy, so. Now we're going to... First things first, let's get our shirt.
I brought you some more bunny yarn.
Ooh, and it's still warm. I'll make you a shirt while it's still fresh. Do you like it?
It looks just great.
Thanks for the compliment. I like your looks too.
Oh, it likes you.
You're a perfect fit for me, and vice versa.
Gosh, thanks a bunch, Grandma.
You're welcome, young man.
You look pretty comfy in your jammies right now, Sam. Why don't you just hold on to me for later?
Sounds good.
Okay, so we're done with that.
This sucker is about the same size as the other lever. Try that sucker now!
Cool. It seems to work and stuff. Thanks a bunch for fixing it.
You're welcome.
And you fixed it just in time for my coffee break. How'd you like to keep an eye on the crane for a few minutes?
Like to? I'd love to!
Well, in you go.
Okay, gotta make the trash go away.
Yeah, here's the other mini game in this game.
Bonus! Yay, I did it!
There we go.
Hey, look! I found you the biggest washing machine you ever saw!
Wow, that is big. And wet. And soapy. Geronimo!
I feel like whenever they animate the sock, it just looks nicer than the rest of this game.
That felt good.
Not
I'm
this
glad you liked
cutscene. It's
It
terrible.
was fun to watch, too.
I haven't been this clean since, well, I don't know when.
I'll try not to get you dirty before I get you back with your friend.
Yeah, so it actually degrades on a timer. So if you do it very slowly, it can take quite a while, but I did it very quickly, so it was over almost instantly. You can actually keep playing if you feel like it. And like, to be fair, the bonus minecart game in the other game wasn't very good either, but this game is worse somehow.
New level.
But you can keep playing this if you really wanted to for some reason. Honestly, Trash Themed Bejeweled, I kind of like it conceptually, but it just doesn't look very nice. Yeah, it's the lack of animations. It just feels very unresponsive because it's a little slow, a little unresponsive, and the animations are very low frame. Anyway, we're done now, so we navigate out of this fucking awful maze. Okay, we're not done yet, but we're out of the first part.
Here's my shirt and shoes. Now can I go in?
Not until you show me some socks. You must have socks
Oh,
to enter.
right. I forgot to go get the other sock.
Hello, my matching sock. I'm home.
I'm so glad you're here. Are you clean enough to come in?
Clean as a whistle.
Hooray!
Sam, thanks a million for cleaning me.
And thanks 2 million for bringing my best friend back. Sam, you're a great friend.
Yes, Sam, you're a great friend.
Thanks. Would you two like to go exploring with me?
Well, okay, as long as we don't have to do any walking.
And I haven't been out of that drawer in ages.
Then hop into my pocket and we'll be off. I'll bet that mall guard will be happy to see you.
You can count on us for help if you ever need a clean pair of socks.
I do like the voice acting for the sock for whatever reason. Maybe just nostalgia. Okay, now we're gonna go.
Not so fast. Hold it right there, Buster.
Yes?
I want to see your shirt.
Hello.
And shoes. And you better have socks, too.
Hello, officer.
Howdy, officer.
Shirt, shoes, socks. Well, kid, it looks like you're in total compliance with our dress code. You're a good citizen. Enjoy your shopping experience.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I like that the mall guard is a wallet with, like, the badge in it. Like, that's cute character design. And I like the bit where you don't actually need to be wearing them. You just need to have them with you.
We're here! Inside the Grubby Corners Mall!
Hooray!
It's shopping time.
I can shop for a lint brush.
Thanks for the lift, Sam. We're off to shop.
See you later.
Bye! Hey, look! Another trading card!
Welcome to Leavings and Squeezings, the fabulous house of pizza. Do you want to see a menu?
No, thanks. I'm just browsing.
Change your mind, Sonny?
No, thanks.
Pickled tomatoes are nice and ripe. Why don't you try some?
I do like that this is like a gross old diner in a, like, abandoned pizza box. That's a nice character design. Or location design, sorry.
There's a trading card. Ooh, a Pajama Man trading card.
Don't touch.
Don't touch what?
They didn't tell me what not to let you touch, so I'm telling you not to touch anything. I'm the hall monitor, and I'm supposed to keep you in line.
In line for what?
All the kids want to meet some guy named Dr. Grime. They probably want to touch stuff with their grubby little hands, too. Who is this Dr. Grime, anyway?
He's Pajama Man's arch enemy.
Who's Pajama Man?
Who's Pajama Man? Sheesh.
Sorry, I don't have time for chit-chat right now. Are you going to get in line, or are you going to just stand there?
Excuse me. Do you mind if I cut in ahead of you?
No way! I've been waiting all day to see Dr. Grime, and I ain't giving up my place for nobody.
Why do you want to see Dr. Grime?
'Cause, you know, he's Dr. Grime. He's the grimiest.
Oh.
I do like the design on this little rapper guy.
Does this line ever move?
It hasn't moved since I got here.
When did you get here?
5 a.m. yesterday.
Wow, that is a slow line. Does this line ever move?
This guy freaks me out. Oh, my cursor's not aligned. Sorry about that. This guy freaks me out.
That line looks really long. A lot of kids want to see Dr. Grime. Which is weird when you think about it.
Yeah, kids these days, I don't get them. They'll wait in line for hours to see a bad guy. I hope you're not here to see Dr. Grime.
I just want to get my Pajama Man comic book back.
Frankly, I've never understood comic books. Hang on, bub. You need a special prize winner pass if you want to skip waiting in line.
Where can I get one?
Try the local Greasy Spoon, kid.
Greasy Spoon?
The chow house, the feed bag, the diner, the place where the food is.
Oh, you mean I can get a special prize winner pass at the local restaurant?
You catch on quick.
Now this part I also think is very stupid.
Is this where I can get a pass to see Dr. Grime?
Yeah, it is, but they only go to the special lucky prize winners.
How do I win one?
Oh, you'll know when it happens.
Can you give me a hint about winning a pass?
No, but I can give you a slice of our own blue quiche.
Can you give me a hint about winning a pass? How can I win a special prize winner pass?
Need to be the lucky 30th customer.
What number am I?
I don't know offhand, but yesterday I was customer number 8, 9, and 10.
Oh, he does tell you. I was like, why did they even tell you to be 30? He tells you, the pig tells you. But eagle-eyed observers will notice that the number goes up every time you visit. You don't actually have to be a customer to cause the number to go up. So.
Congratulations, sir. You are our lucky 30th customer.
Yay! What do I win?
You win this fantastical special prize winner pass.
Oh boy! Just what I wanted.
It is a great honor to win this prize. It is printed on durable paper and is sure to bring you hours of fun for years to come. Enjoy your special prize winner pass.
So yeah, you just have to go in and out until it becomes 30. It's a very stupid puzzle. You're fairly likely to solve it by accident. But anyway, we're done with that.
Well, why didn't you say you had a special prize winner pass? You're special, and you're a prize winner, so you can pass. Please go to the head of the line immediately.
Hey, look! It's Dr. Grime!
Huh? What? Where?
Look, it's Dr. Grime!
Dr. Grime, will you sign my hanky? Will you sign my underwear?
I'm not Dr. Grime! I'm Pajama Sam!
Hey, keep that line straight.
Dr. Grime!
Dr. Grime!
I said I'm not Dr. Grime!
Hey, no touching!
Dr. Grime!
Yikes! There it is! Issue number 1, I found you at last! Holy cow! How did I get so dirty today? I'm as dirty as Dr. Grime? Maybe dirtier! No wonder those kids thought I was him.
Oh, Malice, you missed the third game, which is good. We're now playing.
I need to clean myself up. I can't get past those kids while I look like Dr. Grime.
We're now playing.
Also, I don't want to handle my comic book while I'm all dirty, or it'll get all dirty. I wonder if there's anything I can wash with here. This room doesn't have a sink. It looks like the only way I could get some water is from that fire sprinkler up there. I bet if I could get that sprinkler to turn on, it would wash me right off. This should keep Pajama Man number 1 from getting wet.
There is a QC here. Hello, Malice. You missed the third game, which is good, and we're playing the fourth game, which is terrible. Anyway, they just straight up tell you the objective of the lost puzzle, which is to set off the fire sprinkler.
I can't go out there or those crazed crime fans will get me.
Also, Sam looks really small in this scene.
I'm your friendly local lemons and squeezins delivery person. Does Dr. Grime want anything?
Not right now, thank you.
Okay, I'll just leave this menu in case you change your mind.
Yeah, I saw. I'm gonna mess with it when I'm done with the actual game. For some reason, in OBS, this game window is much bigger than the actual game, and the rest of it's black space, and if you put your mouse through the black space, sometimes it'll draw the mouse cursor images. It isn't now. Oh, there we go. It looked cooler in the beginning when it was mostly black space. When it looked like very aesthetic, now it looks kind of like really cluttered, but regardless.
This isn't a very fancy menu. I can only order 4 different things. Cold string beans? Frozen eggs? Iced bacon? Or hot cocoa?
Like I said, I'll try to mess with it more once the game's actually over.
1 humongous hot cocoa, please. Who is it?
Your favorite leavings and squeezins delivery person with your order.
Thank you.
Enjoy your fine food with our compliments. You have excellent taste. Have a nice day, sir.
But yeah, that's more interesting than the game, unfortunately. It's such a shame.
This hot cocoa lives up to its name. It's really hot. In fact, it's too hot to drink right now.
I believe that this game was created by Atari and the other 3 were by Humongous.
Hey, where does that go?
AG, for short. But like, why does this room make Sam look so freaking tiny?
It looks like I can just barely squeeze in there.
I think so. I'm pretty sure that was the Atari logo that popped up at the beginning.
I'm a round boy in a square duct. I better suck in my tummy.
I'm pretty sure that was the Atari logo.
Ta-da!
Anyway, this game is a different dev team.
Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't be doing this. And I certainly wouldn't advise any of my friends to do this.
Thank you for that PSA.
I hope this is hot enough. Yay! I'm clean!
I mean, I clamped up the vent.
What's this? Water is falling from the sky.
It feels so good to be clean.
I don't know.
No splash.
You're not Dr. Grime. Who are you? I am the squeaky clean hero, Pajama Sam.
I do not know.
Today, I came dangerously close to turning dirty. But from today on, I shall fight the forces of dirt and strive for cleanliness in all that I do.
Kid, you're a good citizen.
Well, I learned one thing. From now on, I'm going to keep my room more picked up so I won't lose anything else this important. And if I do, it will sure be easier to find it. I'm going to be just like Pajama Man and keep the forces of grime at bay.
Hey, is that a rare Pajama Man issue number 1?
Yes, indeed. It is the very rare Pajama Man issue number 1 in mint condition in its plastic bag. Today I was going to take it to get it autographed by Pajama Man himself and... Oh my gosh! I almost forgot about that. I gotta hurry and meet him before he's gone. Mom! Wait for me!
Yeah, it's a different team and a different VA. While the credits are going... I can't make the game take up less. Oh yes I can. I can do this. I can do something very stupid, which is like... Oh, that's just making it blurrier though. Anyway, it's kind of a neat visual effect, regardless of the fact that it's like clearly a visual bug. Wait, now where is my mouse? Oh, it's nowhere because it's the credits. Yeah. I do think it looked cooler when it was,
Would you like to restart the game?
No. I do think it looked cooler when, it was fresh. Let me see if I can get a fresh one.
Drat! You have outwitted me again, Pajama Man.
No, these are the fucking ugly
Dr. Grime.
opening cutscene. But it's not, though. Yeah, like... I don't know, that's just very fun for some reason. It's not different mouse types because there's not that many different shapes of mouse you can have on the screen, but... Anyway. That's more fun than it has any right to be, honestly. Are you not entertained? Anyway, that was the fourth Pajama Sam game. It's not very good. I don't think it's as good as the first three. I'm kind of doubting whether or not I should continue trying to stream on Thursdays and Fridays because people didn't seem like they were available today, but... Not sure what I'm gonna start next week. Honestly, I might just go on and do Spy Fox. I'm very tempted to just play the Spy Fox games next week. But yeah, that's the stream. What do you think, Pat? Like, I would like to stream both days, but also it's a lot of hours and I've been pretty busy, so if people aren't available, then, like, it's a little silly, but... A 4 out of what? Wait, a 4? A 4 out of 5? A 4 out of 10? 4 out of what? I know, okay. A solid 4. Well, I'm gonna call it here for now then. Good night.